This is an Ellis Mowers and More small engine vlog. Stay connected on Instagram and Facebook at Ellis Mowers and More. Comments or questions? Leave them below or email me, ellis@ellismowers.com. And as always, like and subscribe for more small engine content. On today's vlog, we're going to go get what probably is one of my biggest free finds ever. Again, a lot of my stuff finds me. I don't really go out finding this stuff. But, you know, you get excited about finding things for free, but sometimes you have to remember the circumstances as to why you're getting them. And in this case, how I'm getting them is somebody that one of my family members knows, her husband passed away unexpectedly a few months ago, and I think she's just trying to clean everything out that she has that was his, that included some lawn equipment. So that's why we're doing, or that's what we're doing. We got a lot of items. We are going to have a trailer full and a truck bed full of items here. They're about 30 minutes away, so I'm going to ride down there, see what we can find when it comes to what we've got, and I'll leave it to a surprise to show y'all, because it's a lot of stuff. I don't know how nice it is, but it's a lot of items that, if they do turn out to be okay, could potentially turn into a lot of money for me, which would be really cool. And, you know, helping her out as well. Just kind of unfortunate that I'm getting them this way, because I know her husband would have much preferred to be alive working on them than what happened to him. So we're gonna go out there and get them. If the dash cam shows up after I load the one onto the back of the truck, I'll let y'all see what I load up onto the trailer as well. Worst case, you'll see what I load on the truck, and then in the end, y'all will see everything that I got on this find. So let's go ahead and get over there and see what we can get. Alright, so there's everything on the trailer. Hopefully y'all saw me, and with some help, get everything loaded. Man, I tell you, that walk behind in the middle right there, brakes are locked up and all that stuff, so that was not a fun one to do. We'll have to go on the other side to show you all the fronts of these, but this is a Scott's Garden tractor. It is a 23 horsepower Kohler and a 48-inch cut deck. 20 horsepower, excuse me. Been sitting a while. The front nose cone is missing and kind of rotted out there. If y'all can see that. I know the sun glare is pretty bad. The good thing about this, all the tires pumped up. This one did not have a deck with it, so this is probably going to be get the engine running, or see if I can get the engine running. This one's probably going to sit in the backyard for a while, to be honest with you. It was the easiest to get on the truck for the time being, and so We got a tiller, and we had a weed eater back here, I thought. Somewhere. Hope I didn't lose it on the way home. There it is. I was like, I know I wouldn't lose it on the way home. We have a weed eater back here as well. So, yeah, I mean, they're pretty rough. They are, but they were 30 minutes away, and I didn't have to pay anything for them. So that was a good thing. The next thing we got going here is a Toro time cutter Z420. It's a 42-inch deck. Briggs & Stratton single-cylinder engine on it. This deck, unfortunately, is toast. So that's really unfortunate. I'll have to find a mower deck for this one if I'm going to get it running again. Or I could sell it as a running, driving, cutting machine. Needs a deck, and probably get a few $100s out of it still. I sold one of these, very nice. Y'all saw it on the channel earlier last year for $1,300. So I figured that running and driving, needing a deck is probably worth $400 to $500, probably. Of course, you could hold out to find one with a bad frame or something along those lines. I don't know, but I don't really run across these very much. So, or if I can find a deck for about $100, we'll let that ride as well. So, this one, I've never had one of these before. A Lesco commercial 48-inch deck, walk behind. It is complete except for it's a pull start. I don't have the top cover for the engine, which is unfortunate. This looks like a Kawasaki setup from what I can tell. Couldn't get the tires to pump up. This one right here, brakes were locked and all that stuff, was a bear to get on this trailer. It's one of the harder mowers. Luckily, her son was there. We were able to load that thing up with that. Otherwise, I'd have had to use a come-along with it. Come-alongs will get it on here, but they're not fun. They take a long time, so that's this one. I'm sure a lot of these have been sitting back there for a while. I'm actually surprised that all of the tires pumped up except for the right front on this Toro because it was off the rim. This one was toast. These two were toast, but this what is this? This is a D110 John Deere. All the tires pumped up on it, which was good. So this one of the four, depending on how bad the deck is, which it's got a couple of soft spots in it, but I don't know how long these have been sitting here, but or they sat. I think this one, he said, sat for about 2 years or so. Forgot what I was trying to say here. Probably got the most potential. Still kind of spent from the ride, unfortunately, loading these up. Probably got the most potential out of all of them, truthfully. And hopefully we can get this one at least running, driving, and cutting again. All in all, I think that I can probably muster anywhere between $800 and $1,000 out of this. We'll see, though. We'll see. We've got a lot of work to do in order to get that. But, like I said, they were free. All it did was cost me a couple hours of time to go down there and get them. And they're here. So, that's good, right? This one's frozen. This one is, what is this? This is not the original engine on this one, because it's a D110. I don't think they made... Oh, they did make D-Series in 2010. This is probably one of the early D-Series engines. So, but it looks like the wiring harness... Oh, man, the wiring harness has just been completely cannibalized here. Shoo! But that's okay. It's mostly still there. I think they were probably having safety switch issues and just decided they wanted to hack the wiring harness up. But yeah, so that's it for them. Again, not disappointed. They were free, and one of the better free finds that I've had in a while. I'm sure that the Briggs engines run on these, hopefully. I mean, check the oil while we're here. That one's a little low and a little burnt, but you never know sometimes on these. Will this one turn? Oh, let me get up here for y'all. I know y'all like to just see what I get sometimes, so I think the flywheel's rusted there. And this one's honestly probably going to get sold for scrap. Just come get $50 and load it with a couple of guys and take it on. And then this one turns. So that'll be interesting to see if this one will run. It's missing a muffler, so I'd have to find a muffler setup or something along those lines in order for it to not be insanely loud while we are using it. And honestly, if I could sell it as a running, driving, and cutting machine, even though this deck is horrendous, and the belt looks like it's jumped too, so it's pretty unlikely, it'd be worth $500–600 to somebody. Or I can just hop on Marketplace and see if I can find a deck or something for this. I mean, I'll pay up to $100 for a deck for this if I can get it running and driving. So, cool. That's basically all of it. Still, like I said, still recovering from the putting these on the trailer, because that thing right there was like a beast. So that's everything on this free find. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully y'all get to see the loading process and just all the stuff surrounding this machine. Hopefully we don't have to put a lot of work into the mower deck or into that D110, especially if I can get that one going. Then you know, you're talking maybe about $500 to $600 for the condition that it is in, as long as the deck isn't rusted too bad. And then we'll see about that Toro, but those are definitely the bigger sellers of item-wise here. So the walk behind is probably gonna, I'm literally gonna probably drag that thing off the trailer, take some pictures of it, and sell somebody to come get it for like $100, because I can't really do anything with it, unfortunately, with how far it's gone. And then the Scotch tractor is got the Kohler engine on it. If we make that into a hauler mower, we can maybe get a couple $100 out of it, but nothing crazy or ridiculous. It's one of the John Deere derived Scott's machines. So we've got, like I said, probably, once I do all the work to everything, probably $800, max $1,000 in this load. Of course, if I can find a deck for that Toro time cutter, then we may be in business with a little bit more money. I have higher confidence that that one is going to run once I get into it. It's just kind of, right now, it's whatever the quickest thing I can get turned around is what I fix. So that's just the way that it is currently. And very thankful to get this load. It helped her out, and in a way, it's going to help me out too. It's just kind of, you know, I got to put, you know, some time and effort into it, and I knew that going into it. So it will work for me, and whatever I do here with these machines, you'll definitely see here, right here on the channel. So thanks again for watching this video, this vlog, and I will catch y'all on the next one.